Hi guys. I'm finally here, my first official YouTube video. I saw this thing that said the only thing that's holding yourself back from starting is yourself. So I figured, why keep putting off something that I could do today? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jenni Venegas. I am 20 years old. I'll be 21 in July. I'm a Cancer. I was born and raised in Austin, Texas. So I've been here my whole life. I love it here. I figured today we could just do like a Q&A, a get ready with me Q&A. So I thought I could just do my makeup while I answer some of your guys' questions that you asked me on my Instagram and TikTok. But yeah, let's get started. First question is, do you live with your parents? I do currently live with my parents. They built me my own room here on top of the garage. So my room is pretty big. It's big and spacious. There was a time where I thought of moving out, like getting my own apartment. I just thought it was a waste of money. I felt like I wasn't fully prepared to move out. I already struggled just paying my car and my insurance. So I thought it was not a good idea. Anyways, I went ahead and added the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is my go-to. I love her. Going in with the IRL Filter Finish in the shade C8, the Soft Matte Concealer from Revolution. So what's a daily routine in your life? For me, I am scheduled a lot of mid-shifts, so from like 11 to 9, I feel like is more like my time. So what I usually do is I wake up at around 8, I hit the gym from 9 to 10, and from 10 to 11, I get ready for work. I'm there by 11, and then I work, and then that's all I do. How long have you been working out for? That's a good question. A lot of my cousins are big on powerlifting, bodybuilding. They work out. They hit the gym. So I feel like it was always like instilled, like it was, I don't want to say like forced, but I was kind of like forced into the gym world. But I loved it. In middle school, I was more of a runner. In middle school, I did cross country and track. So I loved doing that. And then I got to high school and I started doing powerlifting. I did track freshman year and I didn't really like it, so I moved to weights and conditioning. And man, it was so much fun. My cousins were so strong and it was like very like, oh, I want to do that too, you know? So I got into powerlifting. I didn't compete until junior year of high school, where I did end up going to state my first year. My junior year, I went to state. I was in the 105 weight class. It was, oh my gosh, I loved it. And then my senior year of high school, I graduated in class of 2020. So that's when COVID happened. And unfortunately, I made it to my regional meet, but I wasn't able to go to my state meet because they canceled it. It was really sad. I was really hoping to make state champ. Like I really thought I was gonna do it. I really think I would have done it. For my regional meet, my numbers were, my bench was 135, or I think it was 135. I can't even remember. It was a while. My bench was 135, my deadlift was 300, and my squat was 315. So those were my numbers that I was running for my regional meet. And I just knew like my state meet, like I was going to push these big numbers. But unfortunately, I never got to that. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. I went ahead and set with the Revolution powder. I don't know what it says because it's kind of blurred out. But it's powder by Revolution. And then I got these little puffers on Shein. So that's kind of what I just puffed my face with. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Dual Contour Stick. This is the shade Medium Tan. What's my workout split? My workout split is Mondays is full glute day, glute focused. Tuesday is chest. Wednesday is quad and hamstring focused. It's usually more quad. I throw in a little bit of hamstring workouts, but it's usually just quad focused. Thursday is back and buys. I add shoulders in there too. And then Friday is a full leg day. What do you see yourself doing in a few years? I do not see myself working at Whataburger anymore. I will say working at a fast food restaurant is just so, how do I say, like, so exhausting. It is so draining of happiness that I feel like I am. Like, I love being happy. I love being cheerful. I hate, like, talking about people, and, you know, I feel like that's all working in fast food is. Like, it's like talking behind people's back, you know, always being in a bad mood. And it's really hard. Like, you don't know the fakest people until you've worked at a fast food restaurant. Like, but I see myself not working there anymore. I feel like I see myself creating something out of this social media, something out of my platform. I see myself starting my own business. I see myself being married with kids, hopefully, and just living a fulfilled life. As much as I would hate if I was still at Whataburger in like the next 2 years, lo que tenga que ser, porque al final de cuentas Dios tiene un plan para nosotros y ya nosotros no lo vemos, pero Él lo ve, you know? Okay, I'm going in with the NYX Sweet Cheeks Soft Cheek Tint. And this is the shade Coralicious. Coralicious. I hope that's how you say it. How has doing social media influenced you in any other ways? I don't want to say influenced me, more as challenged me. Doing social media has really challenged me to respect myself, to encourage myself. And I saw this quote recently that just really put my mind in perspective. And it was, you're so focused on the future that you don't realize that you're in the middle of something of what you once prayed for. And I just sat there and I was like, wow, like, you're right. You know what I mean? Like, I have always prayed for this. Like, I've always prayed to have a following and to take social media serious and to have enough confidence in myself to sit here and talk in front of a camera and talk about myself. You know what I mean? Like, I've always envisioned that. I've always wanted that for myself. And you know, you're just so focused on wanting more and more and more. And I lay there every night or in my car and I tell God, like, please, like, help me reach this amount of following, or please help my TikTok video do more than 50K this week. Like, I worked so hard on it. And if I just sat there and realized, like, am I really asking God to help me get 50K views on this video? Like, I was getting 5 views before on my videos. I was getting less than 1,000. I never would have thought more than 1,000 views. You know, like, I remember one of my first big videos, I got 500 views and I was like, what the heck, you know? And it's just like, I'm so focused on wanting more and more that I don't realize that my views normally do 10K views. And it's just like, thank you God, like, thank you for this blessing. Thank you for my my audience. Thank you guys for watching and supporting me. And I feel like that's what social media has taught me, is to just be grateful for what you have, to enjoy what you have. Like, just because I only have a little bit of following doesn't mean I'm not going to keep posting. Like, I'm going to keep posting for you guys that keep watching, for you guys that say you love me and you love my content and you love when I post and that I motivate you. I'm going to keep posting for you guys, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what social media has taught me, is to just be grateful, you know? I also saw this other thing, and it was like, stop being jealous of people who are in their winning season. And, you know, there's a few people out there that I feel jealous of and that I want what they have, and that I feel like I'm creating better content, and yet they're getting more views, or they have better opportunities. And it's just like, be happy for them, you know? Maybe they're in their winning season. They've wanted this more than you. Maybe they've worked harder than you have. And be happy for them. You know, something good is coming for you. You're going to get something soon that you're going to be like, it was all worth it. So at the end of the day, it's just, for me, it's just live in the moment, be thankful for what you have, and keep creating content for the people who want to watch you. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Sugar Scrub. I've had this for so long. It's like, it ran out, but just going to take off the makeup I have. I'm grabbing the Chapstick Total Hydration Moisture Plus Tint Chapstick in the shade Coral Blush. I literally love this stuff. And then I'm going in with this lip gloss I got at Hot Topic. It's High Shine Glitter Lip Gloss. It is so cute. This packaging too is like adorable. I'm going with the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. This thing has gone through it. She has gone through the worst. I think that's all for my makeup, honestly. Let's answer the rest of these questions. Anyways, how old are you? You're so pretty, by the way. Thank you. I am 20. I'll be 21 in July. July 10th is my birthday. I'm going to be in Cancun, so I'm really excited. I hear there's a lot of seaweed, though. I did not know that until recently. I saw a TikTok video about it, and I was like, oh, shoot. How do you deal with being a manager and going to the gym? So we used to work 5 days a week, 10-hour shifts minimum. So we were working 50 hours a week minimum, but they actually just changed it to where we work 4 days a week. It's still 10 hours, but it's only 4 days a week. So we're only doing 40 hours a week now. I think it's all about balance. If you really want to, you'll make the time for it, I feel. So for me personally, sometimes I do not wake up. Like if I have to be at work at 11, there's some days that I wake up at 10 and, like I only have the hour to get ready for work and I'm like, darn, like I could have woken up, I could have made the time to go to the gym, but I didn't. And I fell asleep and I just, and days like that happen for me a lot more than usual sometimes actually. And I really hate myself when it happens. I'll admit, like I feel like trash. Like how did I not wake up to go to the gym? You know what I mean? There are those days, but I think it's all about being balanced. Like there's just some days that you are not going to be able to wake up early and make the time. And that's fine, just try again tomorrow. That's all we can do. Be better for next time. What inspired you to create the content you do? I always saw myself being a fitness creator in some way. And I'm so glad that here we are because some of you guys keep asking me to do YouTube videos and you guys inspired me to create a YouTube account. And I think it's thanks to you guys, thanks to the support I got when I started doing it. It just made me feel like, I can do it. Like I really can do it. How do you make time for the gym and what do you sacrifice? I think I'm blessed to say I don't sacrifice anything. I don't think I sacrifice anything. I think it's if you really wanted to go to the gym and work, you're going to make the time for it. You're going to balance. You're going to do it. If you really want to do it, you'll set yourself up for success and you'll go to sleep early and you'll wake up in time to go to the gym and then go to work and then come home and study or go to school, whatever it is you have to do. You'll make the time for it if you really want to. And that's just the way it is. And I know it's possible because my best friend, I don't know how she does it, but she goes to the gym, she goes to school, and she goes to work. And I literally, I'm so proud of her. I just, could not do that. You know what I mean? And there's people out there who do so much more, and they balance so much more. And if you think, if they can do that in the same 24 hours you have, what have you been doing? You know what I mean? And I think it's just really about envisioning it for yourself. If you want it, you're going to do it. You're going to make the time. Good advice for getting out of a slump. I can't even explain to you what a slump feels like. I just feel like being in a slump for me was just, I could not get out of bed. I was dragging myself around. I was going to work and then I'm doing the same routine every single day. And then at some point it just becomes like I'm a zombie. I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over again. And the only way I got out of the slump was God. He's the only way I got out of the slump. And I would turn to God and I'd be like, why am I feeling this way? I am such a happy person. I pride myself in being, people's joy, people's sunshine. I want to be their happiness. Why am I all of a sudden feeling like this? Where is my happiness? Where is my sunshine? And I just could not wrap around my head of why I'm feeling this way. Why do I feel so down? And it was really hard for me. I couldn't go to the gym. I didn't go to the gym in 5 days. I started journaling, and I'll share some stuff that I have in here. You can get this on Amazon. I got it at Ross for $4, and I know if you get it on Amazon, it's a little more expensive. But it's called "Be Still and Be Happy," and these books, like, it has the title, and then it has a Bible verse, and then it kind of just goes more into detail, and then at the end there's a prayer for you. What I started doing is I would read my paragraph, I'd read the Bible verse, and I'd read the prayer, and then I would put the date and the title, and I would just write my own thought as to what I thought it was speaking to me about, like, personally. So one of them was hope and joy. I'll read you guys what I wrote, just because it's personal, but I want you to kind of understand where I was coming from when I read this and what I was feeling. So I wrote this in April. I said, I always tend to get upset at work or easily snap at my boyfriend. I want to work on it. I want to try to rely more in you, God. I don't want to be frustrated, mean, or upset all the time. I want to find peace in your name. I want to find joy in all situations. I want to always hope for the best. I want my family, friends, lover, and coworker to see my best side, my hope, my joy, my peace, the side of me that walks with you. Help me be the best version of myself. I want to be hungry for you. I want my partner, family, and friends to see me as an example of a follower of Christ. Thank you, Señor Todopoderoso. And that's kind of an example of what I felt that the passage was reading to me. So, I encourage you guys to find like a devotional, and I really recommend this one. I really like this one. I'll link it in my description down below. Sometimes you just have to sit there and say thank you. No matter what life is throwing at you, He has a plan for you. Y Dios aprieta pero no ahorca, como dicen por ahí. And you got it. Above all, you got it. You can do it. You can get out of whatever you're in. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I think que ahí la voy a dejar for this first video. I hope you guys stayed for the ending. If you did, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. And let me know any ideas you guys want from me or want to see from me next. And yeah, bye guys.
Everything around me.